that you had added late.
Corey Campbell.
Okay.
Number 24.
24 is another late add. That's Kiyoshi Allen out of Ouachita.
Looks like number...
I'm going to tell you, that's the highest coin toss I've ever seen.
You wanted no
number
doubt
12,
about it.
It looks like, is there. Do you have a number 12 down on that end?
Number 12. We do. Yes.
Oh, no, you
Sincere
said that.
McMorris.
You said Sincere. That 76 is down there.
Yep.
And I don't have him either.
76. Yeah, I don't either. Unless it's an 8. Maybe it's an 8, but it's because his jersey's trying to get everybody recognition here. Yep, 78.
78 is Colton Davis out of Gilbert, which is by way of Winsboro. And so this is for all the marbles. Congratulations to the MVPs of the South team. They are gone out of this one, but it was quarterback Thomas Hale was the offensive MVP, and Isaac Abraham, number 26. And we knew that pretty much going through. They played pretty good ball.
Yeah, they did. Kept their team in the game.
And we got a runner on the field. Oh, no, that's just somebody running across the field. Here we go. It's too cold for that.
Yeah.
Central is going to have it going right to left as we get things going here in the final frame.
James Riger is going to be your starting quarterback, Doug.
Went almost the distance for the Central before.
Tolliver starting tailback. We have.
And got a little, not sure what's going on, but they're holding on to things. Oh, they're drying off the football.
Jefferson is your wide out here, and their slot on this side is Anthony Jones Jr. Have number.
We saw that little man just really make some productive catches until Nick and I jinxed him.
Yep. Number 10 on top of your screen is Jacob Alford. Alford is top, and then the slot on the top is number 1, Contarius Sims.
Don't forget, we'll be back on the air with you at 11:45 tomorrow. Here it is, first down and 10, and we are underway in the championship of this one. Tried a little, well, I think there was a reverse that was getting worked up there, Nick, the way that was bouncing around.
Yeah, big work there by number 74 and number 24 for your North team, which is Jackson Williams and the aforementioned Allen, defensive end.
So they had the reverse set up. The defensive end on that side pushes the right tackle back into the wide receiver and blew up the play.
Yeah, and they fumbled that earlier, so I'm glad that he did not hand it off.
Snap is back there. Handoff comes to the near side. There's a face mask.
Second.
Banging around. And there's 2 flags. I think they came in after the second one. But there were 2 face masks on that play.
Yeah, good work there by Tolliver, making something. That little quick step he made right after taking the exchange really opened up the space for him. They're going to add 15 to this one after the 12-yard the 14-yard second down run.
Yeah, and they won't get both face masks on the play. And that was a pretty good run to get out of that and get to the corner. We'll look at it again here and see the tail end. If you see the first one, as he bangs around and comes in, he's going to get him right there. You see the head go down. That's a good indicator, and then twist it around again.
That little quick step right there at the exchange, quarterback, running back exchange would open up that space. And big start here for Central.
Going off that left side, it looks like. And we talked about the big defensive line of that North team. Overloaded now to the near side. 3 receivers this side, 1 to the top of the field. I formation. They come out of the pistols, what they came out of. Rolling to the near side. Now he's going to square up and looking for Jones, and that one almost picked off. Will fall incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by Campbell. And also number 10, who is Caden Hendricks. Hendricks had a interception in the first game as well.
Now, I know he's not listening to us, but Jones hasn't had a catch since we talked about how great his
He almost snagged that one, though.
He
It was
did.
Good
I thought it had a
effort by
chance
him.
to get picked off,
Yeah.
too.
I will say this: this is going to be the battle of the defensive fronts, because we saw what the Central defensive front did the last game, and this North defensive front has done really well so far.
And I'll go back to it for those of you that quick out to their side, just gathering up some speed and going and making that play. What is that, number 4?
Elon Jefferson there on the reception there from
Watch
Riger.
Jefferson get this and draw the contact after that catch is made. He looks for somebody to hit, finds him, lowers his head, and goes and gets it.
And what I like, Doug, is he's catching the ball with his hands. He's not letting it get into his body. I really like the way he receives the football.
Faraday is going to continue to excel there on the football field in high school. They continue to put playmakers out on the field. 2 in the backfield here. Handoff is coming to the near side. There's part of that big defensive line. There is number 24. Kyoshi Allen comes in and makes that play.
Yeah, Kyoshi Allen and then Cohen Hendricks helping finish him off, but for a very short, no gain at all. So very good work by those young men. And you're right, Doug. This whole Central, roster is just peppered with Faraday.
Oh, that's right.
And they had a very good season this year. Some unfortunate news: their field got condemned for a few weeks, and they had to play road games.
Snap back throw over there. Good
nice
move, making a man miss, and off to the sideline they go to the 10-yard line and down. But look at the move at the tail end of the plate to get an extra, 15 yards or so.
Jacob Alford there on this reception.
Watch this move right here. Now, you and John Wolf have something in common. Do you know that?
The sound effects.
You both said whoop on one of my broadcasts. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was that. I don't know if that was Stuart Scott or if that was
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman, yeah. So if you can tell how old we were growing up, how old the people we listened to growing up, for sure.
Right. Snap back there, it's high, but gathered in. The defensive line of the North had some penetration, but unable to get the tackle down.
Yeah, number 9 there for Norman, making something out of nothing there. Gets down to what looks like the 3-yard line on that.
Whoop, indeed. Second and goal for Central, trying to go in and put another opening score on the board. Snap back there, handoff to the right side, continuing to grind, but that North defense was on the spot there.
Yeah, big work there by number 78 for the North, which is Colton Davis. Stood the ground, and I guess there's going to be a timeout here, Doug. Yep.
Clock stops with 4:10 to go in this one. And, Nick, this has been another one of those great Central drives.
Yeah, and they've eaten up clock. And I tell you what, if you don't think this means something to these young men and these coaches, just look at their 2 huddles and how they're communicating with each other and everything.
And everybody is in the huddle, too. Big shout out to the everybody that's helping make this thing possible. Gridiron Football USA, Andy Bryson, Marcus Randall, Jace Lejeune. Boy, these guys put a lot of work into it, and asked them when they started working on it. They said the day after they leave here. Back down we go. Third down and goal, running someone on, and boy, that'll aggravate you a lot, and you run somebody on after a timeout.
Look for the sweep to come this way, Doug.
It looks like it's coming this way.
Oh, big stop there at the goal line.
And just flung backwards.
That's Davis again, and number 24, which is Allen. and number 4, which is Campbell. Big stop there, just inside the 1-yard line.
Look, there's some brotherly shove, some tush push, whatever you want to call it. You go in there and you do that right now. They're off in that same formation. Bad snap. Ball is on the ground. Did they call the whistle beforehand?
I don't see any flags. Oh, yeah, there's one. He dropped it right in front of him. Okay, on the far side. So.
Boy, that just at a different level. I don't mind that so much because it opens up a little bit more for you. But right here, all you got to do is get in there and just hammer that ball in. Now they bring in that receiving core. They get out of the jumbo package. And they bring some gloves into a young man.
Tolliver just got gloves.
Focusing on Tolliver at this point, when they bring him the gloves. Here we go, 4th and goal again, 2:36 and counting. And another false start, it looks like.
No, delay a game.
There's 6 seconds on the clock.
Oh, no, legal sub. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Looked like he'd crossed his arms, but he just crossed one.
You know, it would probably have helped things if I would have changed this scoreboard out. There is no score in this game, and it is Central and North that are playing. Let me fix that for you guys who are probably going out of your minds at me, but don't worry, there's plenty more that you'll have to get worked up about with me. Moving somebody off the field. Somebody
had
gotten it right off the side of the field. Might be time for another one of those announcements.
Once again, a reminder, parents, please stay in the stands. If you are not a coach or player, please get off the sidelines. Thank you.
Ducking his head.
He got run out of the place. That's right.
Leaning against the fence now, not.
That's just great. Can't beat fun at the old ball game. 4th down and goal. Ooh. High snap bounces around. No, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. This thing went from 3rd and goal from inside the 1. Couple of penalties, turnover on downs, calling somebody out on the sideline, and all of those things. And it's a high snap turnover. Let's take a look at it, Nick, and it was just doomed right there. It's high and it's up and it's away. And
yeah, Jordan Lane, number 40 for the North, comes in and takes Rieger out, but takes him down. Excuse me. And now we're looking at have the walk of the walk of shame.
Absolutely is.
The walk of shame to come up from on the side. But you know, Doug, that's one of those things to where we see it in all high school football games now. We see so many parents,
see it all over the place.
So many spectators on the sideline nowadays, and he's probably done that all year.
Oh, how about that big stop?
New quarterback for the North is number 12 here, Doug, which is Sincere McMorris.
Sincere McMorris that is there.
And,
but you're right, Nick. That goes back to it. And parents, there's more sideline participation all over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nolan Wade had most of the first game, and looks like McMorris is going to be your signal caller.
Winding down here in the first, under a minute remains in this one. Snap is back, handoff to the near side.
Jamar Perkins is that, number 2 with the ball.
Oh, good tackling there.
And 2 and 3 there for Central, which is Carson Curtis. He's had an active game. And then Jaron Lee, excuse me. But active little player Curtis is from from here locally at DeVille, Buckeye Elementary, or middle school, excuse me.
They are going to run down the end of this one. That will get us to the second. First period in the books. We are scoreless. Central and North battling for all the marbles. We'll be back here in about a minute. Back here to start things off in the second we go. And the heck with that switching ends of the field nonsense.
Yeah, I know.
Ball on the ground again.
Oh.
And there's a little late hit there at the end.
In the backfield, number 40, Dallin Royal for Team Central.
I'd love to know how many times tonight we've heard the name Delwyn Royal.
A lot. And he's only played, this is just his, basically his fifth quarter to play, or now, sixth quarter. Going into the sixth quarter, we've heard his name a lot.
Punting it away to the 45-yard line. And all of these teams, so this is where the punt goes to the 45-yard line. And most of the time it has been in a punt, or if you will, the turnover of the football. So both these teams have started very well. Great field position.
Wells from Bunky's your quarterback in here, Doug.
That one is picked off too. First one he comes in, he gets unable for the hand to tackle on the jersey. That one's picked off, Nick.
Yeah, Michael Bradley with the interception there, and
watch him. He just doesn't get it out there.
Yeah, under a lot of pressure, distress, and
1, 2, 3, 4 defenders there as well. So
number 5, Jamarian Wells pass is intercepted.
So Bunky's Wells unable to get that one out and going.
Also, a lot of Bunky Panthers out here on this roster as well.
Indeed. And, Coach Jimmy Hillman, Coach Gabe Bullard also are out coaching in the Senior Bowl side of it. You saw our interview with them on one of these nights now. Yeah. I guess it was the draft night.
That was draft night, correct.
That would have been Saturday. One
yes.
of those days. They start to run together, and I stayed at my own house during this.
Wade's back in.
Snap is there. Quick throw, and it is in and out of the hands of a Central defender.
I really like that there's number 67 playing DB. I like it.
Well, you had a 7 on the line. A 67 is a defensive back.
Cabron Williams from Faraday is a. Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. It's terrible in the press box up here.
He's got his.
Jace has been waiting all day for that, folks, just in case you were wondering, those that are listening in the stands. I'm grateful that it's just now game time, 6 o'clock, and we are 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Always love being ahead of schedule. Snap is back there. Well, steps in the pocket and does a good job, but throws that one at the feet of the receiver and unable to get there.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of open space for the receivers, not getting a lot of separation, and The offensive line's actually holding up pretty well for this North squad, considering how well the Central defensive line played in that first game for them.
Here's one thing to keep an eye on right here where we're at in the field. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 11 out from the 48-yard line. A punt just gets you to the 45. So you're 4-down territory here, so you can really call anything you want.
Okay.
Down to the 48-yard line it goes. Trying to throw that one in. That one, if it's missed, that's live.
That's live. That ball's live, gentlemen. Oh, it's going to go.
That may have been the only thing that kept you from not kicking it away, if you will.
But that should be at the 45.
It was thrown backwards. That's right.
They're going to spot it at the line of scrimmage, though.
So it may be, what do they give them, 25 yards on it?
I don't know. We'll see here in just a second, won't we?
Because it was from the 48. Well, that's 25 yards right there. So they give them 30 yards on the punt is what it does. So, yeah, so take everything I say and ball it up and throw it in the garbage.
30-yard punt, average punt
That's
from middle
huge.
school. That would be.
Take it.
Yeah, that would be.
He almost down that one inside the 20. You see across the way, they'll get you on the expressway.
New receiver in. New quarterback in, Doug. I'll get his number for you.
Paxton Eaglesby is in there, the other young man from down south.
Offside on the defense. That's going to be a free 5 yards for the Central team.
4:46 remains until halftime. Again, we told you at the 2-minute mark at the end of the second and at the end of the fourth, it goes to a normal clock where it'll stop on incompletions and out of bounds and such. Handoff goes up the middle with the 5-yard penalty in that. It is going to be enough for a first down.
I like the way Tolliver runs the ball. He's his legs keep pumping, and it takes multiple guys to bring him down.
Keep up with all of the hoops action going on. Marshall will be out at Alexandria Senior High tonight as Ash and Denham Springs play. Those two are combined records of 22-2. Make sure you get out there to Caesar's Palace and see that one. Ball on the ground. It sat there for a while.
Yep, big recovery there by number 24 for the North team.
And it came, if you look at this again, Nick, watch on the replay here. It doesn't come on the initial stop, but when he spins around for the next hit, it comes out, and that's when the ball just sat there.
Yeah, Keosha Allen with the recovery there and gives Team North great field position. You think it's a little bit warmer in Ash's gym than it is in this press box?
I think somehow Marshall Leffler got to us on that one. Red River Roundup says that he got to us. Now, Marshall does a great job with his updates and following boys basketball around the area and football, and he'll cover baseball for us also. Handoff goes up the middle, and boy, that is just big-time work.
Yeah, it's number 90. That's Braylon Crockett for Team Central with a loss there of 4 yards.
Now's where, if this thing ends in a tie,
yeah,
it will come to point differential.
Will it?
Yeah, so how about that?
Mm-hmm. So that's why he didn't keep it in the basket.
Why
okay.
That's
See,
right.
I knew there had to be a reason. These coaches, believe me, especially after last year, they know what they have to do to bring the title home.
Got to go get you some. And you think, look, this is all fun and games at the coaches' dinner back on Friday night, and now it's business.
Yeah, I was the only one who asked about the entrance to get into to the base. Everybody else was wanting to know the rules.
That will make the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes until halftime. Clock will stop, and that will get things going there. And Man, you go all the way back, Nick, to that play on third down, that stop when it was 3rd and goal from inside the 1. They get a stop, and then a series of unfortunate events pushes it back, and you get the turnover and no score.
Yeah, I mean, Central, that's really the only possession that they've moved the ball well. North has had, a couple opportunities, and just the Central defense is very stingy. But yeah, big work here for these young men. They received their rings last night during the 7 or before the 7-on-7. Really neat, really something. We have rings from last year that we like to display at different places.
Big old ring
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
The last I saw, they were handing those out. Did we get one of those last night?
I'm told that they're working on it.
All
I was
right.
told they're working on it, so they did ask the sizes, and we'll just have to see. They have a lot going on.
We did get each a souvenir jersey.
Yes,
of
we
this,
did.
And man, I'm pumped about that. Here we go. 2nd down and 14. 2 minutes to go from the 35-yard line. Goes Team North, trying to be the first on the board. Over the middle, and oh my goodness, thought about getting it out on the edge.
Yeah, that was just a little behind Carly, Javon Carly. Really good route, really good, play call. Had everybody thinking it was going to go to the left side, and like I said, he just couldn't lead him.
Look, you see Williams over there saying, hey, look, there's not anybody. Let's get the ball over to me when there's just one guy on me. We saw him had the only touchdown of the day for this North team, and it was defensively. Keep an eye out on Williams, who's out near the 40-yard line or the yard marker. Back to pass they go. Thrown out. Pass complete over to that side. It's just what they were trying to get going, and went in and called that one himself.
Yeah, Deavante Williams with the reception there makes it 4th and 4 or 4th and 5. So it looks like Team North are going to go for it, and
yeah, because a punt from here is a touchback.
Yeah.
That would go into the end zone from here.
Seeing Coach Taylor work on that sideline over there, he's wearing a path on that.
Look, there is nobody that is more. He was so proud of his unblemished record a year ago, and then still comes out and coaches these junior high guys.
All right, 4th down, make some noise.
4th down and 4. We go 48 seconds on the clock. Handoff up the middle. Grinding forward. That's Central. Now, that defensive line having none of that.
Yeah, no, very, very good. So basically going to the ball there for that one. I mean, everybody 4, 3, 20, 66. I mean, everybody there on that, and actually gives this Central team 40 seconds, Doug. See what they can put together.
See, and the thing that concerns me is been the number of drops and fumbles on here. And are you sitting down?
Yes.
I would almost try to get out of this half.
Todd.
Yes.
Boy, the whole thing has gone full circle.
Oh, I'm growing up right in front of your very eyes. Snap is back there. Handoff goes up the middle.
Yeah, timeout there. And he's pointing at the clock. So big run there for 6 yards for Tolliver.
Of the first half, they have one more remaining with 31 seconds on the play before halftime.
Andy has made it to the sideline down there with Marcus.
We're trying to get Andy up here for an interview, Jace. No, I'm just. Look, Jace is all in up here. It's like, yes, let's make it happen. And no, poor Andy. He is. This week has got to our buddy, but you do not see him. I mean, he does not let up at all. Full speed ahead, and I love that. 31.9 to go here from Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Louisiana Christian University, home of the Sooner Athletic Conference champions, 2 of the last 3 years.
Down to 4 for Team Central.
Snap back there, quick throw to the near side, trying to make a man miss. Steps inside, spinning a lot of room, and he's got a chance. No, he comes back into the middle, and there's the teeth of that north defense.
Yeah, that's one of those ones to where Jefferson,
You can watch him here. They throw that quick hitter because they're trying to get man coverage on the side here, but he backs off just saying, you know what, I'll let you get in and come up and tackle.
Yeah, good coaching moment here for that young man. Hey, let's get out of bounds there, save that timeout, and and we'll have a little more time on the clock as well. But once again,
he probably has made touchdowns off of that.
I was just fixing to
when
say.
Not playing with a team full of guys that are all-stars as well.
That's right. You're exactly right. That's what I was gonna go to as well. Probably multiple times throughout his young career, he's probably broken those for touchdowns.
And he probably will again.
Yes.
Before it's over with. 17 seconds to go. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Low snap, bobbled around. Sack is there and down at the 33-yard line. And ought to let the clock just run out, and they do 9 and 8. And they stop it at 8 seconds.
Yeah,
Nope, now it'll run off. That will do it. It is halftime here on the hill in Pineville. We'll be back following this 8-minute intermission to bring you the second half of this exciting championship game from Louisiana Christian University. It is the Gridiron Football USA All-American Junior High Championship. We'll be back. Second half action getting ready to take place here. Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Louisiana Christian University. I'm Doug Gann alongside of Nick Magnano, our man Nick Morrow on the camera. He's been a trooper. I think he's went through 6 jambalayas, 2 bags of chips, and some cookies tonight. I don't know, but camera work has been spot on, so I don't care what he does with it. 20 minutes to go until a champion is revealed in this one. Scoreless in the first half. Nick, what do you see in that?
Yeah, Wade and Perkins in the backfield for this North squad, and I think there's going to be one big play, Doug. I don't know who's going to make it, but there's going to be one big play.
Well, I'll talk about that in a second, too. Here comes the pressure. I think it may be defensively is what I think it may be.
Yeah, good work there by – boy, we've talked about him, the past 2 games. Delwyn Royal, another more pressure there on Wade and brings him down, and good coverage in the secondary as well.
Only touchdown that the North has scored today has been a defensive touchdown. Central added a scoop and score for a touchdown. A defensive touchdown might be what wins this thing.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how conservative these 2 coaches, especially the Central coach, because like you said, if it goes to point differential, Central has the championship, locked up if it goes to point differential. So maybe they get very conservative and try to burn the clock.
At least they don't do that nonsense where they just kick a few balls and whoever makes one. If y'all don't hear from me,
that's to decide a game. That's not to decide the championship. That's when you're in a tournament situation, we don't just do that.
That's Nick at 446sports.com. Snap is back there. A little play action. That
there
one
it
is picked off. 25, now 20 down inside the 10. And, oh, my goodness, I thought we were calling that one. Let's take a look at it one more time.
And that's actually Tolliver.
Raheem Tolliver just doing big business. He catches that with a little bit of an overthrow. And, man, no, he didn't get into the end zone with it, but you get inside the 10. That's got to help a little bit on there.
I asked about conservative play calls, and then they're going for it.
And
which,
then there's that.
Hey, it's like you said. If you win it, you don't have to worry about it, huh?
That's exactly right. Well, I just had a thought that defense was going to have a big hand in this, and there it rears its big head just 2 minutes into the third quarter. Handoff to the near side to the 10, 5.
Oh, wow.
Gotta get there over the pylon. Touchdown! Team Central gets that one, and let's take a look. And that's just getting to the pylon and not going to be denied again, Nick. Watch him as he stiff arms to get out of that one. He's to the 10-5 and dive right here and launch yourself.
Yeah, Norman with the big play there, just and it looks like he was, left for dead in the backfield, but he made a play on it, and good work, just very good individual play, and Team Central up 6-0 now.
Man said defense was going to have a hand in this one.
Here's a 2-point conversion attempt.
6-0 now. Central takes the lead following that INT by Tolliver, and into the end zone he goes. And the 2-point conversion is good.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with Norman and Tolliver in the backfield with Riger in that position.
No, not at all. Boy, let's go. We'd have to go back a couple. But that INT by Tolliver, perfect job, able to pick that off on a little bit of an overthrow, but gets it down inside the 10. A one-play drive for a touchdown. 2-point conversion is added, and it's 8-0 in this one. Now, if you're that North team, you're really behind the sticks on it.
Yeah, Braylon Hawkins ended up giving his helmet to number 20, Tristan Anderson, on the little exchange there after the touchdown. So must have had a little malfunction on one of their helmets.
So following the faux kickoff, they'll have it at the 30-yard line. These kickers are solid.
Yes. They haven't missed.
Now, you will have kickers in the senior games. There's one on each team. Last year, they shared kickers all the way around, and this year there's a kicker on each team, one out of Tennessee, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and they will do the NFL kickoff.
Yes. Look, that's good. It's not long before that's at every level. I'll just I'll bank on that. Penalty flag before the snap, so this one's going to come back for a motion, we believe. But what a great run down the side. But thinking that's going to come back for motion as the referee is staying back.
Yeah, Jamar Perkins. The Central coaches are calling. They're asking for a hold. So let's see what they're going to have. But you're right, Doug. Usually where the flag was at, it was a procedure penalty of some sort.
Or yeah, and that's it. And they'll bring it back. So all of that will come back, and it'll be 1st and 15. But they moved the chains and everything on that one, and the referee is staying back saying, wait a minute. And that's not really a difficult call. I mean, that's 5 yards and replay first down.
I mean, the flag's right here. I mean, it's not, not very hard to understand that part.
Chains were down and set. It was a great run. Don't get me wrong. It was a great run.
The chain gang trying to keep on the move, Doug, so they can stay warm.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you though, they've been out there all 3 games, so they've been given some work out there in the cold. Now they're moving around, but I don't know. They've done a pretty good job of it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying they didn't. They did anything wrong. That's up to the officiating crew to keep them there.
1st and 15, they go from the 25-yard line. Snap is back. 3-man backfield. Kicking off to the right side and, knocked down. Ball is down. Another scoop.
That was Tolliver on the hit, Doug.
Of course it was. They're going to have it at the 15-yard line. Let's take a look at that one over again, and you can see Tolliver come up and make that hit. Watch him right here come up off the side of your screen and just lowers the boom. He is going to be one to look at for years and years out of the Faraday.
But they called him down, Doug, is what it looks like.
But that's where the fumble was returned to.
I know.
Because
they're saying the ball rolled out of bounds, what they're saying over here. Nope. They're giving it to okay, it was recovered.
Yeah, and that's what I say. If it's going to be out there, because it was a clear recovery. But the Central's team's offense is not going out there. So they pushed it back and given first down.
There's 2 fumbles, okay.
So Central recovered the fumble, and then North recovered the fumble, the refumble to the fumble in the first.
Then we have a false start here.
So to clear things up, the hit was there. The fumble picked up and advanced. He fumbled it, and it was recovered by the South. Okay,
by the
North, because the South's home. So the North recovered that one. That one popped up in the air. So I went back and looked at it, and the best that I can make out of that was who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third. And that explains that one.
Norman on the pass break up there, batted the ball down, and Like I said, between him and Tolliver, we might have our 2 picks for the
Yeah, there's no doubt.
For the Central team.
All right, back to work we go. 1:19, and the clock is stopped there at 1:15. We're thinking a timeout has been taken, and a timeout it is. There you get a look into that north huddle. Coach James Taylor and that group going through things. So following the timeout, it's going to be 2nd down and 15, 1:13 to go in the third, and they're starting to go out and get the championship trophies and the medals for the winners and such as that.
Who were the medals brought? Who were the medals?
446 Sports. BU Designs made those. Over the top.
Oh,
boy, nearly a highlight catch down the sideline.
Yeah, number 6, Javon Carley, excuse me. Almost even the senior squad that's taking cover over here right outside the wall here had some oohs and ahs thinking he might have brought that one down.
Yeah, it went up and got that one. That might have been the second edition of You Got Mossed.
Yeah.
With that one.
Yeah, Jarvin Carley with the almost.
We'll try to correct that at the end of the first. Looks like our camera might have slid a little bit.
3rd and 15. Central fans, make some noise for your defense here.
3rd and 15 to go. Time winding down in the third. They do have to snap the ball, though. He's trying to take it all the way down. And the play clock runs out first. Boy, that was close. That was close. They make it to the fourth quarter. It is 8-0 on here. And we move to the fourth.
One more to go.
Back we go. Fourth quarter of action underway.
Make some noise, Central fans, for your defense.
When that door closes.
Third down now, 15 as we start the fourth. 8-0 Central has the lead on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. 6:30 on a Monday night.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
That's been always my dream.
Oh, there you have it.
Always my dream to be on Monday Night Football.
Well, it'll make your dream come true, and you can call some Tuesday Night Football, too.
Just thought I was going to be with the Cowboys.
Snap back there, looking over the top. That one is complete. Makes a man miss, buries his head, and gets out for the first down.
Yeah, they're crying for a face mask, but I don't think that was the case. I think he just lowered his head. But I will tell you, Doug, the way he caught the ball on the run, he actually backpedaled and then took 2 steps forward before he caught it. And that first DB had no chance because he was on the move.
Clock will continue to run until it gets to 2 minutes, but that is a huge first down for the North. If not, you're kicking it away, and you're starting out around the 45-yard line plus territory.
Well, Doug, they did give him
They did give
him
the face
mask.
mask.
Sure did.
All you got to do is ask for it. I'm going to step over there, Nick, and see if I can fix that.
Okay. All right, so we have Team North here. 4 wides, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom of your screen. Wade calls for the ball, gets the ball, hands it off. Spin move there by the running back for North, still on his feet, taking 6 men, 7 men, still on his feet, never goes to the ground. That's number 24, Keoshe Allen, who they have down as defensive end, but also a running back, and actually lost 3 yards, but it was an entertaining 3-yard loss. Like I said, never touched the ground. Good gang tackling or at least gang pursuit by the Central team makes it second down, and looks like it's going to be actually second down and 12. So that was a 2-yard loss for Allen there. Wade gets the play from the sideline, comes to the huddle. There's 8:06 left in this game. This is a 8-0 lead by Central. Central also has the point differential on the first game against the South team. Here we go with 7:50 left in this game. Wade's waiting on the adjustment from the sideline. He moves his running back, who was Perkins. The snap, handoff to Perkins. Nice little ball's on the ground. And it looks like number 4 from Central is going to recover it.
Elon Jefferson does it again. Look, this is almost Faraday again. What is it, Louisiana versus all y'all? This is Faraday versus all y'all.
Yeah, and you know that's something that you'll learn if you've watched these Gridiron games over the past few years. The coaches that are involved with these programs that get their kids involved. It's Coach Taylor from the north side. He always has his kids, and he's an advocate for that area because he knows how important
Richwood, all of those teams, which is where
Jonesboro Hodge.
That's right. Central looking to put this one away and hoist that trophy as champions. That one is off to the near side and incomplete.
He still has the yips. Poor number 6. Like I said, we'll take that one.
Anthony Jones Jr.
Yeah.
He's going to leave out of here a champion if they can hold on these last 6 minutes. Back-to-back champs, and we've ruined him.
Brings up second down and 10 for Team Central.
Handoff goes up the middle, galloping off to the left side. Back to the line of scrimmage and continues to turn the legs, and he's going to be down there for a pickup of 2.
Yeah, 74, Jackson Williams, as well as number 24, who's Allen on the tackle there for a short gain for the Central team. The North defense trying to give their team a chance.
Throw it to Jones and let us make up for things here. Motion switches from the right to the left. Under 5.5 remains. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. Ball is beautifully thrown down the side. 10, 5 into the end zone. Touchdown.
What a play.
Goodness gracious. Central has put the nail in the coffin with that one.
Riger was the first one down there to celebrate.
Nick, let's take a look again. What a pretty, pretty ball that is thrown.
And he puts it up where only his receiver can get it, Doug. 45-yard touchdown.
And I mean in stride to go up and get that one.
Elon Jefferson.
Goodness.
Elon Jefferson. So look, they're all the senior guys are excited about it too. You know, coming across here and just what a play, which now makes it 14-0 for Central.
Episcopal of Baton Rouge is where that young man James Riger is out of, and keep an eye out again and an ear out for him as well. Look, you're right. Those senior all-stars are making their way down there to show a little love too.
Yeah, so that was called by Jones. So he did get Jones Jr. Anthony Jones Jr. did make that catch. Of course, it was a little short. He was tackled by Condarian Giles. That's a big hit from Giles. So 14-0 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game, Doug.
Yeah, and again, you don't want to harp on it, but there's not been an offensive touchdown. As a matter of fact, only one touchdown scored by the North at all, and they're battling for a championship. But it's been defense, defense, defense. It's led to offense for this Central team looking to repeat.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking around for somebody and saying, we ain't dumping no Gatorade tonight. That's we're not doing that. We don't spray water bottles.
Yeah.
We're not. You can throw some jambalaya. No, don't do that on the field either.
Yeah, we haven't seen we don't see any on the sideline anyway. So
handoff off to the right side is gathered in.
That's Campbell.
And this is where, Nick, it's impossible. Not impossible, but impossible to come back in a case like this because no kickoffs, no onside kicks, no any of that, and the clock rolls down to the 2-minute mark.
Delvin Royal with the tackle, Doug. So I think we probably
Delvin and Riger, is he your guy too? It's
I don't know, Tolliver.
Yes.
Tolliver and also I'm glad we don't have to make Norman has had a big game on offensive side.
That's a rough one on Jason, those guys to come up with MVPs tonight from that Central team. Second down and 3. Snap is back there. Going over the top, and that one's going to be picked off again.
That's local young man from DeVille, Louisiana, Kason Curtis, with the big interception, and all his teammates around number 2.
It's got to be the younger brother of Ty Curtis.
I would think. And Ty's in the game tomorrow night.
Ty's in this one tomorrow night, and was a National Player of the Week for Gridiron football, and watch him go up and get that one.
Yeah, it's all. I guess excessive celebration is what this flag is. Sportsmanlike.
To borrow the words from our dear friends at ESPN. Come on, man.
Did you see his signal? He did unsportsmanlike and pointed it all up.
He's like,
the whole sideline.
Oh, y'all. Come on, man.
Oh, that's funny. But, yeah, he did excessive celebration and pointed like this to the whole sideline. So,
you get a penalty, you get a penalty, and you get a penalty.
That's
Everybody
right.
gets a penalty.
But, yeah, JC, I guess Jay said it properly, called against Team Central, huh? But, no, what a play. And if you're not familiar with that name, you'll probably hear it tomorrow night, too. Ty Curtis has had a great season for Coach was York at Buckeye.
Coach Aaron York,
yeah, and we look forward to calling those games tomorrow with him and other local Aiden Tatel being there.
You got a couple of Peabody guys that are there. A number
3 or 4
of folks,
from Grant.
A couple from Bunkie. Neither of which got on Coach Jimmy Hillman's team. So how about that? We asked him about that in that interview, and he says, I just know how good they are.
Yeah, Bunky's been a great program over to. Well, I was talking to him and his other coach, and those are good stories. Bunky, Gina, your Haynesville, towns like that, Kinder, towns like that have football for Iowa this year. For the state championship, and just really good stories. It's what good small towns. What brings them together. Is Friday night, as well as the larger schools like we cover in Alexandria. But
Sterlington,
yes.
You look at those guys and what they do. That's correct. A lot of motion and a lot of movement around on the field. Still Noah's Ark formation out there. 2 minutes to go. Snap is back there. Pressure coming, and that one is lofted up in the air. That's going to be picked to the 50 now, 45, and that's the only thing that'll get you back in one is that. And I do like the idea that they've got their quarterback in there. But is that 2 passes and 2 picks?
Yeah, and Carter Burtz with the interception there to give Team North life with 1:48 left.
Please report to the bus. Senior players, report to the bus.
They're kicking the senior players
They
out,
are.
getting them back
Yep.
over there to the barracks to get rested up and get ready to go. And I need to make a call to Coach Blankenship and make sure they got their film work ready, because Team Knights and Team Demons kick off at noon tomorrow.
As we mentioned earlier, Doug is the general manager of the Team Knights.
It's personal now. It's on.
His first pick was Aiden Tate from
Aiden
Pineville,
Tate, that's
from
right,
Pineville
running
High
back.
School. First overall pick in the draft on Team Andy's team was Caden Randall, Marcus's son.
I still think that was collusion and all of those things. He said he's been after Marcus's son for 3 years now.
Wade with 5 wides.
They're going after it here. Snap is back, steps up in the pocket and fires that one out on the slant. Ball comes out, but I believe it was either incomplete or he was down, one way or the other.
Well, let's see, because the side judge is pointing that he was down. The umpires would give an incomplete signal. So
He's down complete.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, they're talking about it now.
Let's go back and see if we can watch
I
it
think it
again
was a
here.
catch and first down because the ground caused a fumble. I think he took 2 steps with the ball, but let's see.
Again, you look at that 5-wide formation here. Snap is back. Does a good job of stepping up into the pocket. Got it. That's a catch, and the ball knocked it out.
Yeah, the ground caused a fumble, and they did give the first down.
Right. So that they got together and made the right call on that one. Again, join myself, Nick Magnano, and Thomas Scully joins us tomorrow up here in the booth. And so we're excited about tomorrow's games. North trying to see if they can get on the board here. Snap is back there. That slant, again, nearly picked off. And you see in that comfort zone there on that slant receiver.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. Williams kind of looks around. I don't know if he was. I mean, he might have been blocked by the line or something. Didn't see the ball coming, but the good thing about it did stop the clock. So that's the thing about it with our situation here. You either need to get first downs or out of bounds because that clock's going to run quick.
But again, even if they get a touchdown, it goes back to Central on that.
Yeah.
Because there are no onside kicks. This has been pretty solid. Oh, that one is snapped over his head. He's looking to get there. There's the scoop to the 40. Now 30 looking back, 20. 10, you think he'll take a knee? No. Into the end zone. Scoop and score, touchdown.
And score touchdown for Team Central. Number 9.
Yep, that's Norman. So that may have just sealed the.
Let's look back at it again. And Johnny on the spot here. That high snap bounces around, and look at the athleticism to pick that up and go 47 yards to the house. He's looking back. He's like, somebody, don't worry, we're on you, big fella. We got you.
Thing I like about it too is he held the ball all the way through.
All the way through the end zone. That's correct.
Oh,
We
man.
told you the start of the second half that it was going to be defensive plays that were made in here, and they're followed by an interception that accounted for points. And so the first part of the second half, and then now the scoop and score. That's the second scoop and score for this Central team, again, in this day.
Yeah, it looks like Paxton Inglesby is going to be your quarterback on this one. Or actually, no, he's going into the slot
He's out
over
in the
there, number
slot,
7,
yeah.
yeah.
Snap back there, and the kind of a wildcat is sniffed out in the backfield, and that's going to be nothing doing there. A minute 20 to go in this one, and now you're just running out the cycle in this. That scoop and score. I think the 14-0 did it, but the scoop and score loaded the bus for sure.
Yeah, Anthony Jones Jr. on that carry.
Dude, this has been all defense. You may give the offensive MVP and the defensive MVP to the defense. They really generated some points today. Partner, it's been a long day of it, no doubt about it. But my goodness, it's been some good looking work. You and I are familiar with this Faraday team and what they're going to do and how they continue to get better and better. But it's participating in camps and programs and things just like this, and their young men were on display today.
Yeah, and it's given these. It's just another opportunity to play football. That's the thing. You get 2 days of practice. You get 2 games. And this is just valuable stuff that these young men, don't always get. One thing also, that's so great about it is it's a program over there to where you feed the high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's Faraday Junior High and the Faraday High School, and where locally here, when you have multiple junior highs, you have multiple high schools. There's different feeder programs that go, and so it's a great thing that they've been doing there. And I remember 2 years ago the the team mom, as we'd call her, from Fair, and she would keep these boys in line. She wouldn't let them cut up, and she drove the bus.
Yeah, she sure did.
The bus that they actually use, that Andy and them are using to drive back and forth. It's from Kettle. It's a Faraday bus, so they worked that agreement out. So it's just really good, and I like to see it.
Well, the bus being driven by Faraday's defensive players and athletes in this one for sure. They have such difference makers. It is truly Faraday versus all y'all. There's a play to the near side now. That may be the first one of the day, the only one of the day. He's going to take it 10-5. Got to get there to the end zone, and that is good. Is that Edward Mosby?
Yeah.
That goes there.
Mosby with the spike after the exclamation point spike
not?
after
Let's watch him go. Let's watch him go 70 yards.
Yeah, very good blocking downfield. They blocked the safety, blocked both these corners, so just really open it up for him. Actually, nice little pancake on one of the safeties, and thought he was going to run out of gas.
Look, he does. He starts laboring right there about the 15-yard line, but gets all the way into the end zone and emphatically throws the ball down, and that's a good display. That'll help you remember a lot of things about, or forget a lot of things about the way this game went.
Yeah.
Minute 3 to go. Handoff up the middle. 2-point conversion is going to be good, and 20-8.
Yeah, that's number 22 for the North, which is Jordan Harper. Gets the 2-point conversion there. It makes it, like Doug said, 20-8 with a minute 03 left. And see what Team Central decides to do here.
How about that, Team North fans?
Come back throwing. Keep it going.
Definitely the play of the game.
Yeah.
Definitely the play of the game was that throw from Reiger to Jefferson.
And they're naming MVPs from both teams, so you'll have an offensive and defensive MVP off of each of those squads. So that'll be great to see.
Mosby might have just solidified it for the in my opinion, for the Team North offense.
Out of Hamburg, Arkansas.
And I have a feeling that that's probably Coach Taylor, helping solidify that as well. You
Yeah.
know, I know Andy and Jace, but I mean they use the local people in the area to help with that. Grant is now 2 years in a row at the senior game, really having a presence. They had 4 last year. I think they have 3 this year.
All right, here's an addition for this because you can't onside kick it. So in all practical purposes is over. Give them 1st and 10 or 1st and 25 from the 20. If they make it, they get the ball and they go. You know, give them a shot at it somehow.
Yeah.
They don't listen to me. I don't get in those meetings. But you add
I see what you're saying,
what
yeah.
if it was a one-score game and that would have mattered?
Yeah.
But what if my frogs and my uncle and stuff like that? You get the point. Rolling to the near side, going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, that's
Clock continues to run. They mark him in bounds.
Sims on the run there, and yeah, you're right. I mean, it definitely, and you know, one of the situations, Doug, and this is, I know this is, you know, I was a specialist when I first started. You know, I was a kicker when I first started before I moved to the offensive side of the ball, and then I was still involved with special teams. But you know, that is a part of the game. And,
That's absolutely it is. And they've taken it out of the NFL with the kick
Right.
because you have to announce an onside kick.
Right.
Running to the near side, and he's just ball is on the. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It stays with Central on this, but you talk about trying to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory there.
Yeah, Jones Jr. there with the recovery from the fumble that Eli Juno had.
And that's the ball game here. 20-8, your final from the Gridiron All-American Junior High Bowl game. That one is in the books. And Team Central goes back-to-back in this one. They are the defending two-time champions. And let's say that they Sterlington did, or who? What did they? Yeah, they something else did.
Yeah, let's go with Sterlington.
Yeah, let's go that.
We
route.
were able to beat Sterlington in the Jamboree, so let's say Sterlington and not the aforementioned back-to-back state champions that took us out last year. It actually took us out 2 out of the last 3 years.
That's correct. Guys, it has been a thrill up here. We've had a lot of fun with you as well. Our friends up here getting out of the wind and enjoying some time. But that's going to put a wrap on the junior high side of it for sure. We'll get back out here tomorrow for senior high action. First game set to kick at noon, and they will be live on kickoffs. Kickers are in this one, and punts and those things, and so it does come into play. Now they're using the NFL kickoff rules as it. They're going to go to MVPs and things, and they'll present the championship trophy to the coach of the Central team. That'll be Anthony Jones Sr. But we'll kind of keep a listen out for this as well and keep you posted. They should announce the MVPs for the North team.
So the order of ceremonies, just to remind the fans and everybody at home watching, we're going to start off with the MVPs for Team North. Then the team MVPs for Team Central. And for winning the championship, Team Central will receive championship medallions for winning the championship.
Just getting things kind of settled out here. They'll get all checked out of the barracks in the morning. Those senior guys, well, I think most of the junior high guys will probably head home tonight. Folks from the south that finished their second game up may be already gone and down, maybe home by now.
Yeah, very possible.
And it was a young man from down south that led the way for this Central team, James Reiger.
Yeah.
What a tremendous game he had.
Yep, Reiger, quarterback for both games. Big pass play, but had multiple, pass completions, and yeah, look forward to seeing some of these guys in 4 years. Whenever we call the senior game.
Yeah, we're a year away, I think, from seeing some of those. I remember the junior high when with Carson Gursey, who is over at Karen Crow and has been lighting things up, is a year away from it.
Yeah, before my time with you all.
Just a year before it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm getting older.
Yes, you are.
For Team North, given by former LSU quarterback Marcus Randall. And your MVPs for Team North, offensive MVP goes to number 0, Edward Mosby.
Yeah, Mosby gets that. Hammer comes down here out of Hamburg, Arkansas, and picks that up. Nick, and you agree with that, I think.
Yeah, I think he had the big run there. Not much of a spark for the North offense throughout either game. So yeah, I definitely agree with that one. I guess it's another thing too. We have to take in consideration, that it was not only that, it was the other game as well.
Right.
Correct.
Go to the defensive MVP for Team North. That goes to number 9, Deontay Williams from
Yeah, there's again no doubt about that either. He's the one that had the pick 6 to get the win in that first game.
Yes. Yeah, he had the pick 6, then he had the also the 2-point conversion interception, which kept it 8-6.
That's right.
And then he played a really good game in this one as well.
Getting some last-minute photo ops out of this.
Let's get one more picture with both the offensive and defensive MVP with Marcus.
So that is Williams, who is from Delhi in there, and they're always scattered up and down. You look, 6 players out of Delhi on that Team North. You look at Faraday, 9 players from Faraday on that one. Of course, there you see Marcus Randall, CFO of Gridiron All-American Bowl and Gridiron Football USA. And if you have been under a rock, I guess, forever, he's a quarterback of the Bluegrass Miracle there at Kentucky.
It was ironic. The day after, the evening after the draft.
Yep.
They had the Miracles, E60, the Miracles.
Yeah.
And it's actually the Bluegrass Miracle, but it's also what they call the Mardi Gras Miracle whenever Kentucky basketball comes back from 31 down and beats LSU.
Yeah, James Reiger there gets that, and that again is a no-doubter.
Yeah, good work for that. Good pick there from the Gridiron crew to go with Reiger on the offense. But yeah, so they had the Bluegrass Miracle and the Mardi Gras Miracle. So it was basically LSU football upsetting or having a comeback against Kentucky football, and then it had Kentucky basketball in '94
when they
came back and beat LSU on the same show on the same 30 for 30. So it was good.
Jacarius Norman from Faraday picks up the defensive MVP award. And look, you could have closed your eyes and picked somebody off that defense today. They all played so well, but Norman there taking care of business. Good photo op time there for those young men. Reiger out of Episcopal and Norman out of Faraday. Faraday had a 1 in 3 chance of winning the MVP on something.
That's right.
And now for the championship trophy.
Presentation.
No, this is the championship. That's the championship plaque.
The championship plaque. And of course, goes to Team Central. Your 2025 Gridiron Football Junior High champions for the second year in a row.
Back-to-back championships there. Hoisting that plaque made by the folks at BU Designs.
You could read the plaque from here, couldn't you?
Almost could. And they'll pass out those medals to those guys and do all of that. And that is going to conclude our day one coverage of football out here. It has been a tremendous one. Congratulations to the Central team. And again, we can't wait to see some of these players a few years from now playing in the Senior Bowl game. Nick, it's been a great one, my friend. We'll see you back on the air tomorrow at around 11:45, 11:50 or so.
I was going to say I'll be here at 11:58, but I got you.
There you go. Closing thoughts.
Once again, I mean, it's exciting. It's your typical all-star games where, you know, the players make the big plays. You know, you had good defensive play, which, like Coach Ben was talking about, the defenses usually come together faster than the offenses. So kind of typical of what we saw. But I think there'll be some names that we'll be looking forward to down the road on all three of these squads.
No doubt about it. They're getting their final picture in from a man, Nick Morrow, and Nick Magnano, and all of us bringing you